Hello Gemini, and welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for all Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign. It's a general weekly reading for the week of February 3rd. If this message resonates with you, and of course it's not going to resonate with all of you, but it does. If it does, please give it thumbs up. It really does help the channel. You can also share, subscribe, also comment. And for those who don't find this message resonating, then please leave it for someone else. You can also check your other placements. Let's see, Gemini, what we have for you. Death card. I think I had it for Aries in exactly same position here. So you get 8 of Wands, 8 of Swords, and the Devil from underneath the deck. Gemini. Something has been on your mind. And it seems that it kept you stuck in some sort of a repeating cycle, or this is predictive because there is some kind of a communication or something moving forward really fast, and it's kind of world changing, I would say, or at least you perceive it as such. And this might get you to overthink a lot, and just you know, when something is spinning in your mind 24/7, it just feels like this is taking up a lot of space in your mind. It feels a lot like one of those what if situations. What if this happens? What if that happens? Just it makes you overthink. It just throws you off with it makes your brain overwork, like overheat almost, I heard. Gemini, if this has been something that has kept you in not such a healthy place so far, then with Death and 8 of Wands, it could be that this is resolved very quickly and in huge way. It's just something happens, some kind of communication, things move fast forward, and all of a sudden the whole situation is transformed, and you can relax. For some of you, it's going to be that you have been already in this really unhealthy place, overthinking, and something is resolved. And for the others who have been fine so far, it could be that something happens that just gets you to the overthinking place, and just you don't seem to find a way to get out of this. Let's see. We're going to clarify, starting from the Death card. For Gemini, 5 of Swords. Wow. There is a huge change here. I almost said for the better or for worse, but I think it's for the better. It just feels like because the Devil is always a cycle, right? Also with the Death card. And it could be that it has been simmering for a while now, and it just can't sustain anymore. It has to blow up somehow. And something tells me this is not going to be easy. To go through this, but it's worth it in the end. Because death is always a rebirth. And the fives are number of a change. So, wow, I think it was also, was it Aries or Taurus? Aries that got this combination of death and Five of Swords. Maybe that means something to you, maybe it doesn't. Let's clarify Eight of Wands, Four of Cups. Something that was very unpleasant, and it almost feels like it slipped through your fingers almost, or at least you have had the idea or impression that it's slipping through your fingers. I think it finally picks up here. Let me clarify Eight of Wands. And maybe also the Devil as well. So we can get the clearer picture here. Because we get like fragments of the situation here. Of course, this feels like it's going to be different for all of you. Two of Swords. You get 4, 8 of Swords. There is someone who is not seeing this coming, or they refuse to see things a different way. Let's see, the Devil card. You get the Emperor. This is Gemini. This feels like a very stubborn energy that will have to do a lot. It will take a lot from them to stand up to this. This is also possible since you're a Gemini, the third house of communication, right? That you have to be really careful how to communicate anything this upcoming week. It feels like your words have a lot of impact, or someone's words have a lot of impact on another person or a group of people here. The way someone communicates and how and the amount of communication, or there's heaviness behind the words and thoughts of this person, and actions even with the Emperor. Emperor with the Devil, it's not such a great combination, I would say. Gemini, just if this is you, please be careful how you get the message across. If you are a boss and a leader of a team of some sort, you have to be very aware of your ability to stir some conflict here just by, let's say, having one sentence that comes out wrong way and you didn't even mean for it to sound like that, and it could just, you know, start the whole avalanche of conflicts, of difficulties, of stuff that are not so pleasant for this team or group, or even family dynamic, even between partners, because I feel this is very relational here. And if you are a part of the team where one person has not such a great communication skills, take it with a grain of salt, I would say here, and just think before you speak. That's what I hear here for this spread. Think before you speak, because it might just one wrong word and it just all tumbles down. Also, on the other hand, whatever, if the situation has been already pretty bad, I think with one sentence or even one or a few words one can fix and make everything right. Like with the Emperor, it could be a savior of situation. If someone just speaks out and fixes the situation just by one sentence, just by saying, well, let's say, for example, I didn't mean it that way. I want to make it clear what I meant when I said this and that. It's a matter of clear, blunt communication without leaving any mind games, any space for overthinking here, but also being diplomatic in communication, so no one would take it offensive as an offensive statement or something like that. It's very important to know how to communicate in this situation, whether this has been going on and you're trying to fix the dynamic here, or whether this is someone who just doesn't know how to communicate, in one word or a few words cause this huge avalanche of unhealthy mindset for the group or for the other person. Let's get you an oracle card. Sisterhood of the Rose, beauty and devotion, priestess, mystic, teacher. There's something to learn from here, definitely. Otherwise, every situation that happens in our life has some lesson to it. But it seems that a lot of people in this dynamic have similar way of thinking, and whether this be a healthy way of thinking or unhealthy way of thinking. But I feel with one sentence or one word, this could be fixed easily if there was just a little bit more attention paid to the communication style here. Wow. Interesting reading for you, Gemini. Very, very Gemini type of reading where there's a lot of thoughts and expression here. So I think you will be fine in this situation, as long as I said, you are aware of the way you are communicating and taking other people's communication with a grain of salt and just waiting it out, in a sense. Thank you, Gemini, for being here. I really do appreciate every like on any of my videos, and I hope to see you on the next one.